You know, it's my new format. Basically, playing all the videos that relate towards what I'm talking about. And that's basically Five Nights at Freddy's. Hello, buddy. My name is Markiplier. Anyways, back to the topic. First of all, I know the lights are on just because I don't know, I just feel like it. Second of all, the main topic is mostly about the idea of jump scares or scary games. Now, I know I'm only focusing on FNAF. That's kind of one thing, but that could be any games when it comes to scary games or loudness or jump scares or involvement or whatever, or when the audio balance is really whatever. Anyways, the point is that I don't like the fact that when it comes to these types of scary games, it is super annoying to have to literally raise the volume so you have a better chance at hearing what's going on, to have a better detecting skills of having a better sense, like your third sense, like Naruto or Saruko. I forgot the name, but you know the ability where you have like a third or sixth sense or something, and of course we have ears. That's like a sense. I'm not sure what you call it, but anyways. So the problem is most of the time when it comes to playing these types of games, it sometimes requires you to hear them, and maybe it's like, oh, it's too loud, or it's too quiet, and you raise the volume, and then as soon as you think you got it, you hear like a Wah! Or all that stuff. Like it's like so loud, like it hurts your ears, and it scares you. Don't get me wrong, it does scare you, but it made your ears like pop, like it, like an instinct. Like I'm not sure popping literally, but it just scares you, and also so loud. I know this is like a most perfect example, and that's this game, like Five Nights at Freddy's 4, or FNAF 4 for short. And the other games, I don't know if some of these other games have their own audio balance fix, if they, because I play testers, of course. But for Scott Coffin, for this type of game alone right here, like I heard like there was actually a real case where people were actually having a struggle time of playing the game, and with some real criticisms. It was actually the problem of how loud these audios can be, or the audio of hearing their breath behind the door wasn't like loud enough. That was the biggest problem. Like, because now it's like you have to not only worry about your ears, but worry about how, or I guess not just worry about the gameplay, but also worry about the ears. So now it's just discomforting unless you want to play, FNAF game, but without hearing an audio. And it'd be like one of those type of games where you have to have like second guessings of whether or not if this is the right timing or such. And it's really annoying because I kind of wish it was the case where if the game or the developer or the owner of the game simply just raise the volume of their breath, like the FNAF character's breath, so it makes it easier to hear the doors. Now, I'm not sure if they fix it or if they patch it. I know it's like a probably 12-year-old game. I don't know how long this game is released, but that's just an example where like maybe the game back then or back in time, they probably didn't really think too much about audio or something, because they think the audio in their earphones, or I'm sorry. Anyways, so the point is, there could be a subjective thing where yes, it could be their earphones, it could be their headphones, it could be their speakers, it could be the way that what they're sourcing it could be really subjective, because obviously you can tell that each people focus each people can you please focus? What the hell? Come on, focus. Look how blurry this is. Ugh. Anyways, so you see like some have like a different headset, like one here, and one here. I'm not sure if it's the same. Yeah, this one's different. Okay, yeah. Anyways, the point is, some of the headphones or the audios that you'd be hearing, they could be subjective, like really, really subjective. Because who knows? You'll probably be listening to a speaker, or you're listening to an earbud, etc., etc. And it's like you can never be sure enough if whether or not if it was your earphones problem or your hearing problem or the game problem. And and that's funny, as a jump scare right there. This is why I decided to make this a new format now. Just whatever I'm talking about, I just be displaying all the videos. So you guys don't get bored of just my commentary. Just be just seeing what I'm watching while I'm just whatever. And of course, the smart way is to mute it, not to just leave it play audio. Otherwise, you hear both the audios at the same time simultaneously. Is that the word? I don't know. But and also this is probably the first time I ever. I mean, I guess I was focused on each topic, but not like specifically on game topics or any other topics besides just myself. So yeah, this is the first time. Yes, finally, the first time ever that I ever talk about something else besides me and actually talk about the subject when it comes to, whether or not if it's about gaming or audio or, the way of technical work of making sure you don't be a lazy developer or something and make sure that you actually make the game scary without raising the dang volume. Like you'd be like or something like that. Like that. Like I can imagine how annoying it is, and I can understand kinda in the sense that you know if there was an audio balance, then it would be an imbalance, if that makes sense. But isn't that how audio balance works? Where you make it where like you make it like a straight line, not just stuff like that. Like not like ups and downs and stuff, like randomly. Not you only hear ups like in about 2 seconds, and then you just hear like minus 12 decimals in the bottom. It's like sometimes some of these like YouTube videos, they probably have to lower down the volume like in during post production or post editing because they know dang well that it's so loud on their ears. They don't want to hurt their audience ears. It's like super annoying. So, yeah, so that's just my thoughts behind this whole thing because it is really annoying. Like, really. I mean, really annoying. And I think they patch it. Like I said, I don't know. They probably did patch it in a sense of patching the audio so that way it's not so, not so loud and stuff. But at the end of the day, I mean, I know these are just old videos I'm playing, like from back in like years ago, probably like 2010 to 2015, probably. And these are like the best Five Nights at Freddy's games. Well, mostly they're clones. Like this one's a SpongeBob clone. Oh, you missed it. Wow, what a perfect timing. I'm trying to move, but anyways, like this is like a SpongeBob FNAF game that was released back in like something 13 years. I don't know. And then we have this one is the original Scott Coffin game from Five Nights at Freddy's 4, and this one is Five Nights at Candy's. Which I know you might be asking, why am I even watching these? I don't know. I just used to like these old videos that Markiplier used to make. Back when he's not just a calm guy, he's actually an energetic guy. When he's, I'm not saying that he's not taking his job seriously. I understand. Growing old, I get the nervous, well not the nervous, but the annoyance of having to keep up that high energy. And the reason why I'm giving a high energy is because, well, this is something I'm actually interested in. I have something in interest in mind of wanting to have a communication and don't have to worry about editing a video. I can actually freely just be talking about what I want to talk about. If people want to listen, that's fine. If they don't want to listen, that's fine as well. At least I'm documenting what I want to talk about and what's my thoughts and opinions. At the end of the day, people can take it literally or not. They can take this, even if they can take this as satire, who knows? But at the end of the day, I'm just giving my talks and my conversation raw, the rawness, just like the channel. Yeah, get it? It's the raw, because that's how it is. Like I'd be making the content of just rawness, of just, just making just raw videos off of my phone and just be giving my commentary. If someone has relatability of what I'm talking about, leave it down in the comments. I don't know. Whatever you like to talk about, like, hey, that makes sense. Stuff like that. So, yeah. So this is it. And this might be my new format, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not that hard. I just basically just search up the video and just put on 3 monitors I have. And also, fun fact, there's like a Joy of Creations, like, remake that they did. It was fantastic, and it reminds me of like this setup where you have 3 monitors, you have to keep an eye on like all the animatronics, and it was actually scary, not like loud, but actually scary and visually scary. That is how you make a good scary game. If you ever wanted to like try to be serious when it comes to how to make a scary game without making the audio so loud, just make it scary. Just I'm not sure about demonically scary. Obviously, I'm a Christian. I'm not really, a fan of demonic type of stuff. FNAF, well, FNAF is robotic horror characters, although they're kind of But either way, they're like scary, not just anything symbolizes Satan or some whatever. Anyways, back to my topic. So, anyways, back, back. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, so that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoy this. I think this is the longest video I talk about because it's about 10 minutes, or maybe until next time, until I probably talk longer, maybe 12 or 15 minutes, even 20 minutes. I don't know why I'd be talking that long, but hey, probably I'm running out of things to say. But anyways, catch you guys next time. Bye bye.